getting ready for first pitch at Wrigley Field. It's the Reds and the Cubs. Next on the show. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Oh, line shot into right to start things out. Now you have to worry about whether he'll be on the move or not.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night. Now here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
The next pitch. Now the 1-0 is in the air out to left. There to take it in is Coughlin, and there's your first out.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
In is Joey Votto now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's another 1-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Let's take a look at all 5 pitches in this at-bat. He tries to tempt him here on the first one, but he does a good job of holding back. Then they come right back and even the count at 1-1. And we'll foul off these next 2 pitches. Here's the first. There's the second. And on the 5th pitch, finally gets the one he wanted, and he drives it for a base hit.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
The 1-0. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Marlon Byrd standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Here comes the 1-0. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. LaStella is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Reds strand a couple. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
And they got a great pitching performance in the opener of this series, so if they could get anything comparable here or the rest of this road trip, you can bet they'll take it.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready with the 2-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And with that, we'll give you a look there at the scouting report on the 24-year-old right-hander. Jorge Soler will get his first opportunity now. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that is going to be a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Anthony Rizzo will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. Cozart with the tag, and he is out at second base.
Well, you know, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down.
The 1-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Here's Starlin Castro
The shortstop.
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here he comes on 2-2. Swinging a liner back through the box, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Chris Coughlin will stand in. He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1.
One thing this guy's going to need tonight, he's going to need to work from ahead in the count. He's still figuring out how to pitch at the major league level, and he'll have a much easier time of it if he can dictate the game.
He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
He waits. Now the pitch. tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 1-2. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Pause, now the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Ready with another 2-2. Off-speed pitch, and it's strike 3 called. And I think he got a little help with that one as the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Devin Mesoraco will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. And here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Rizzo will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Three and 2, here it is. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Zach Cozart will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch to him. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Now the pitch. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
2 out, nobody on. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Full count pitch on its way. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, and this is just a cut fastball that he's trying to go backdoor with, but he didn't do what he wanted to do with the pitch. It's right out over the heart of the plate, and that's almost like batting practice to a major league hitter. He's not going to miss that one too often. And sure enough, he drills this one for 2 bases.
Stepping in now, number 26, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his first 2-base hit of the new season. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced out to the shortstop, Castro. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Miguel Montero will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. Montero waits. Now the pitch. In tight at 93, ball 1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
2-0 count. The pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Here we go. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Here's the payoff pitch. And it goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
Here's Arismendi Alcantara. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. The pitch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. Here's the pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. you don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
The 1-2 with one away. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Hamilton is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Batting eighth, third baseman,
Tommy LaStella get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here it comes, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. And Bird will camp under this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Billy Hamilton will lead it off here for the Reds, followed by Brandon Phillips waiting his turn on deck.
Billy Hamilton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Low roller, and he barehands it. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Brandon Phillips. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now here it comes. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. And the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. Fouled straight back. Here comes another 0-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Now the pitch. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Here's the full count offering. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The next 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch coming. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. It remains 1-0. Travis Wood makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First offering on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Here it comes. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Now the 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
One pitch on the way. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
He's been able to bounce back strongly after that first inning home run, and he's sent down 6 in a row now since then.
Jorge Soler will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Todd Frazier will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Strike him out!
1-0 pitch now. 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
On the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Fowler is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Boy, I thought at first that this was going to be a tougher play than it wound up being. You can see him turn and run straight back towards the wall here in center field, but he gets back there in plenty of time to make the play.
Marlon Byrd standing in. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. On the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
1-1 on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 1-2. And a drive out to deep right center field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Marlon Byrd, a solo home run. And with it, the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
And I tell you, what's impressive about this swing, in this weather, when it's this cold, I mean, you really got to get a hold of one if you're going to take it the other way in this ballpark. That's pretty darn impressive right there.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Boy, an Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1.
Better luck next time, Cincinnati!
The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Bouncing ball back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys will get it up to over 90, as you can see, 94 for one, 91 for the other. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the fourth, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Now the first pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Pitch on the way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Here's the 1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Here comes a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2 coming. And this will be fouled away. Now another 2-2. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Anthony Rizzo will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Now the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 once more. This one for Cozart at short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Starlin Castro will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 home. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Chris Coughlin will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Zach Cozart will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
A 2-1 offering. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And a great start to the 5th. That ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Reds now take a 2-1 lead.
Well, it's been a game of solo home runs so far. That's 3 of them now, and they get their second one right here to move them out in front.
In now, number 26. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Now here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, I'm sure he'll say the damage is already done after serving up the lead, but, you know, that's good fortitude to come back with the punch-out. He needed that.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes the 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here's the 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and hit a long way, but I believe this is going to get fouled. And boy, that thing might have wound up through a windshield on Waveland. He'll try again, 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Two pitch on the way. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. And this is swung on and bounced out to the shortstop, Castro. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 for the Reds on this swing by Zach Cozart. Middle of the ninth on the north side. It's now 2-1 Cincy. Miguel Montero will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Montero waits, now the pitch. To the second baseman, Phillips. No problem here, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman, Arismendi.
Arismendi Alcantara will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. From a knee, he gets him. What a play.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Here comes the 1-2. Hit hard to short. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here, 2-1. Joey Votto will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Joey Votto.
First pitch to him. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's a big break for him right there. When you've already thrown 5 tough innings and you're looking at having to go right through the heart of the lineup, to get a first pitch out to start off the inning is certainly welcome.
Todd Frazier will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Here comes the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Marlon Byrd will get another shot. He homered his last time. And here's the first pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still lead it 2-1. Jonathan Herrera is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Now a check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Number 26 is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one-pitch out to begin the home half of the sixth.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Dexter Fowler will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First offering on the way. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Hamilton comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Jorge Soler will step in, a groundout victim as last time. First pitch coming. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And, oh, no chance for Votto there. It's over his head.
Well, you know, this is actually a much tougher play than it looks. First, he's got to barehand the ball. Then he's got to readjust his body to square himself up to first base. And when he winds up throwing it, he throws it poorly.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
He's set, now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and bounced to Phillips at second base. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, one error, and a runner left stranded. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Reds 2 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Reds leading this one as we start the seventh, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Jason Mott is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Jason Mott.
Devin Mesoraco will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far.
'Oop.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Woo!
Pitch on the way. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, up.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. One, 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two. Full count. 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 32, Jay Bruce.
Jay Bruce will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Now the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Zach Cozart will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. Around first, on his way to second now. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Brian Pena will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And that misses inside 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's at second with his second double of this young season. The 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night. You're just settling in.
Ready now on 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Reds leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Tony Cingrani will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tony Cingrani.
Starlin Castro will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Out of play. Now here's the pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now here's the pitch. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. The 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Chris Coughlin will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The next pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And that's more of a slurve than a slider, but whatever it is, it's 1-2. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Montero waits, now the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Our score remains 2-1. Phil Koch is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Billy Hamilton will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Soler is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a 1-pitch out to begin the 8th. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Brandon Phillips will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. The pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
Maybe a little question of whether this was going to stay fair or not, but you see, this is pretty much right over the bag at third and down the line.
In is Joey Votto now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Here comes the 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Hey, double him up!
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you, if I had a base hit taken away by a runner getting forced out by an outfielder, well, you'd have to put a straitjacket on me because, you know, I didn't get many hits. That's just a really bad read right there and a real waste of a base runner.
Here's Todd Frazier now. As he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 home. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Lined into left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Here's Votto around third. And a relay to the plate. And he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. They lead it 2-1. J.J. Hoover is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
J.J. Hoover.
Arismendi Alcantara will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Tommy La Stella will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Here's the first offering. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. On the way. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Hitters count 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Full count offering on its way. Grounded foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Wellington Castillo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. in there, and it's 0-1. Here it comes. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. One pitch on the way. That's back up the middle and into center field. So maybe a chance here. The tying runs aboard with 2 away.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Dexter Fowler will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're down 2-1. Justin Grimm come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Marlon Byrd will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a good pitch there as this ball sent out to straightaway central for Fowler. 1 gone.
The catcher, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
Devin Mesoraco will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now the pitch. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here's the pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, this is a fastball this time that nearly gets away from him. But that's a nice job behind the plate. He gets a handle on it, and then he gets the putout down at first base.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Now the 2-0. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing in the Cincinnati 9th. Last chance coming up now for the Cubbies. They trail it here by just a run. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman.
Now playing right field and batting in the ninth spot. Number 55.
Jorge Soler will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
The 2-2. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts and a very quick out, number 1.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch coming. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-0. Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter 2-1.
All right, go.
Here he comes on 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here he comes, 3-1. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
3-2, here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Starlin Castro will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. First pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
From the stretch. And that misses 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Chapman ready, the 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there. Now the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And Castro's got himself a base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
I tell you, he has not looked like a 220 hitter to me. This is his second hit of the ball game, and he smoked this one pretty good.
Chris Coughlin will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Get out of the double play already! All right, Chris, let's do it!
Here's the first offering. And the runner's coming home. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And here's the tag, and he is dead in the water trying to steal home there. That didn't work.
Well, you got to say this for this ball club. They definitely go for it. Here they're going to try the squeeze to try to get that tying run in. But once this thing goes wrong, that guy is hung out to dry.
Comes set, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Outside, 2-1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Ready on 2-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
The 3-1 is on the way. Hit softly to the right side. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Oh, that's just flat out nasty. Chapman's got to be the guy you least want to see out there in the 9th inning. He gets the final 3 outs here, and he picks up a save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So a good ball game is what we just watched. With runs hard to come by, it makes it much easier to find our difference maker, and this was the man, no doubt. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Reds win this one 2-1. Good night from Chicago.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cincinnati Reds.